Hey everyone, and welcome to another one of our videos. Today I'm going to be going through this little AC Infinity USB powered cooling fan and showing you how to use this type of product in a home network equipment cooling scenario. I recently replaced some of my home network equipment and noticed that the higher performance replacement stuff runs hotter than the old stuff. Granted, it's supposed to run warm, but the location that I keep my equipment in is a closet basically in the middle of my house, and because of that, and because my house is kept at a warmer temperature because I live in Arizona and it's a warmer climate, the closet gets quite hot and hotter than I'd like for network equipment. It gets up to about 85, 90 degrees, stable temperature all day long, and it can get even hotter than that. So what I wanted to do was provide some active cooling for all of the equipment. All of the equipment that I have is passively cooled. So I got a couple of these fans in. You can see what this fan includes whenever you open the box. There's a little user's manual, a zip tie and a sticky back for wire tie mounting. Then it comes with the fan itself. And basically what this is a PC case fan, 140 millimeters, but with a little speed controller built into it and powered via USB. So what I'm doing with these is placing them strategically in my network cabinet and using some custom brackets that I'll show you in a little bit in order to cool what was once passively cooled equipment, being my modem and my router, and as well as some network attached storage devices and things like that, in order to keep everything cooler in that closet. I tested this out using some little USB powered desk fans that I had just to test the theory before I went ahead and purchased these. And I saw a temperature drop from about that 90-degree range, like I said, down to roughly 82 degrees all day long. So definitely, just with some air circulation within that closet, I'm able to bring down the temperature not only of the equipment, because I did take a look at the equipment with an infrared thermometer, and it did drop even more substantially in temperature to the tune of about 20 or 30 degrees on the heat sinks of the equipment. But you're also able to drop the ambient temperature as well by circulating that air. So I'm going to show you one of the brackets that I designed up. I haven't really designed all of the bracketry, but again, this video is just to kind of show you how to set these fans up and give an idea of how you can cool your network equipment with them. So I'm going to go ahead, bring the bracket over here, and cut to that in a second. All right, so you can see here I have the custom bracket that I made. It basically has two holes to mount on my what is called a structured networking or structured telephone system cabinet. Basically what I did is took the door off of the cabinet in order to provide additional cooling, of course, and the door left some holes behind. So I 3D printed a custom bracket that fits within those holes and also has 4 mount points for the fan. So the way this works, basically these fans come with 4 silicone pads screwed in to where you normally screw in a case fan on a computer. And what you can do is unscrew these, then take this into the silicone pad right there, slip it through the hole, and then screw it back into place, effectively mounting the fan. So I'm going to go ahead and mount it off camera and come back just to show you what the finished mounted product looks like and show you how this is implemented in my cooling system, as well as how I have everything in my network closet kind of set up, just so you can get an idea, again, of how you might be able to implement this on your own. All right, you can see here I have the fan mounted to the bracket now. It just screws in, like I said, using the 4 mounting points. The silicone pads still provide vibration damping between the fan itself and the bracket, so that's always a plus. Keep vibrations down, keep resonance down. This is going to be screwed to a metal cabinet, so that's definitely key. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead, take this, mount it to the cabinet, and show you what the setup of this looks like, and show you how I kind of have the other fan just sitting rigged up right now, actively cooling my other network equipment. Okay, I apologize for the sudden drop in lighting quality, but again, this is in my network closet, so there's not a whole lot of lighting options in here. I can't fit a softbox light or anything in this closet. But as you can see, I have the fan that I had mounted on the bracket earlier, mounted on my network cabinet right here. It's just held in by 2 screws on the side like I showed previously. And you can see it's pointed directly at my modem. Now that's a Motorola modem. I can't remember the exact model number. It's a DOCSIS 3.1 modem, and it runs quite hot, especially compared to my old DOCSIS 3.0 modem. So what I did was, again, wanted to install a fan to be able to actively cool that thing, provide some airflow over it, and that's exactly what this does. So with the custom bracket mount, it is angled precisely towards the modem, provides it with a good amount of airflow, and like I said, reduces the temperature of the modem at the heatsink quite drastically, as well as reduces the overall temperature of the closet. Now, what I'm going to do is move the camera and cut back, and I'll show you where my other fan is located, the other one that I currently have at the moment, and I'll kind of give you my thoughts about that orientation as well. So you can kind of see the other fan in this shot. It is right over here in the corner, and what it's doing is providing airflow over this Apple Airport time capsule, which is just acting as a network attached storage device. The way that this is cooled is passive, and it has some vents basically all along the outer edge of this. What this fan is doing is blowing air not only kind of into the front vent and over the components inside and out the back and out the sides, but is also blowing it around the sides and also underneath. I have this sitting on a shelf, and it's propped up on some risers, and it's able to provide airflow basically on all sides of this device. This thing used to get really hot. Now it's pretty much cool to the touch. And up here, I have another Apple Airport time capsule. This is actually my router. It's acting not only as a router, but also as the network attached storage device. It has a hard drive inside for backup purposes. And the fan down here, if you feel up underneath this router, you can feel some definite airflow going on under there as well. So what the fan's allowing it to do is blow air across the bottom, and it just so happens that this one has its ventilation on the bottom of it. So both of these devices passively cooled. They don't have any fans inside them, so there's nothing to generate airflow in and of themselves. What this fan is doing is generating the airflow to take the heat away from these and up and out of the closet. There's a little vent within my network cabinet that allows air to passively rise. What I could do is install an exhaust fan there as well, and that's something that I've thought about and may entertain in the future. But basically this video is just to kind of show you that this product is out there. It's something that has worked out pretty well for me. I will report back as far as longevity goes. These things are supposedly rated for about 7.25 years of 24/7 operation. Not too shabby, but they're definitely working out for me as far as network cooling goes, and it's the best solution I was able to find. I was going to build a fan array of some sorts using a 12-volt power supply and some 12-volt fans and some fan control units, but this is a whole lot easier of a plug-and-play solution. And I have both of these powered off of a USB wall wart power supply, which you can see right here. It has multiple USB ports. I can add more fans if I need to. That's not the final setup with it just kind of hanging there, but this is just still in kind of the testing phase, but sort of finalized as far as function goes. I just need to clean up the actual setup. But again, just wanted to show you that the product's out there, how it works, what it does, and what you might be able to use it for. With that, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.